This is Pirate Bob, and he really wants a car, but he spent all his money on his new house and helmet. So all he had enough money for was this $1 car. Let's see if he can get a $1 million car by the end of this video. Stick around to find out. Pirate Bob arrived at the arcade, and this is where he works. And he has to fix up all these arcade machines. So let's get to it. With Pirate Bob's new paycheck, he bought himself a Snowmobile. Since Pirate Bob lives in the Arctic, he can use this to travel around wherever he wants. Pirate Bob was just driving around, then a giant fireball hit his snowmobile. Oh no! Pirate Bob was fed up of all these accidents happening. It's his third time a fireball hit him in the last week, so he sold his house. After quitting his job, he walked and walked and walked till he arrived at the city. Bob worked tirelessly. He found a job building railroad tracks. Bob worked for such a long time that he was able to get $20,000, and since he sold his home, he had another $20,000. So with $40,000, Bob bought a broken down, normal, just SUV car, nothing much. So Bob drove and drove and drove and drove and drove and drove. Bob met a man named Leo who said if he races him, the winner can get the other person's car. Bob doubtfully said yes, but hey, it's a $100,000 car that Leo owns, so he took a shot. It was time for Bob and Leo to race, so they went 3, 2, 1, go! Leo was ahead of Bob, but Bob quickly took the lead. It was now or never, so Leo took the chance. Bob needed that car, so he went full speed ahead. The finish line was almost there, just at the white cone. Almost there, almost there. Oh no, Bob's gonna lose and Leo's gonna win. What a shock! Bob won in the last second. Bob, now owning 2 cars, was super happy, but he couldn't drive them both at the same time. He took the muscle car for a drive, but he didn't really like it. It just wasn't his style. Bob met up with a woman named Stacy and they traded cars, legally of course. Bob drove his car and kept on driving. Bob sold the heavily modified Toyota Supra, which was valued at $200,000. Bob thought, just a couple days ago I was living in a small little hut with a snowmobile. Now I'm living with, well, nowhere, but I have $200,000. Yippee! Bob went ahead and bought Kai's Evo car. This car is super duper fast. This car is worth $500,000. It's capable for off-road and on-road. It's 4-wheel drive. Only one of this car exists, and Bob has it. Bob was driving when Lord Ross appeared, mistaking Bob for a ninja. You're not a ninja. I'm not a ninja. You're right, Bob said. Well, so Ross wasn't too happy, but he still wanted to compensate Bob, so he gave Bob $1 million, but Bob had to give Lord Ross the car. Bob unhesitantly said yes. Bob met a clone trooper who was selling his speeder for $1 million. Since no one could buy this, he said automatically yes. Bob didn't know how to drive this thing. Uh-oh. Bob crashed into a roadblock. Well, that was anticlimactic. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And have a good day. See you in the next one.